Hello, my name is Guzman Acuna. I will present you my final life science project. I chose to talk about the animal cell function because it is the most interesting topic I studied this year. To make it easy for you to understand, I'll explain it comparing an animal cell to the human body. The cell membrane is the outside cell boundary that controls which substance can enter or leave the cell. It also protects the organelles. We can compare the cell membrane to the human skin because the human skin protects the human body and its organs. It also controls what comes in and out of the body. The nucleus is the cell's control center, directing all activities including reproduction. We can compare the nucleus to the human brain because the human brain controls all the body activities including movement, reproduction, and the basic functions that keep us alive. The cytoplasm is a material within a cell apart from the nucleus. The thick fluid in the cytoplasm is constantly moving, so cytoplasm is used to transport things like information and many more. When we compare the human blood to the cytoplasm is that the human blood transports oxygen and the essential chemicals to where they are needed in the body. At the same time, it picks up the waste the different parts of the body no longer need and delivers it to whichever part of the body is responsible for getting rid of it. The mitochondria is a rod-shaped cell structure that converts energy in food molecules to energy the cell can use to carry out its functions. They are known as the powerhouses of the cell. But we can compare the human digestive system to the mitochondria is that the human digestive system takes nutrients from what we eat and creates energy about them. The endoplasmic reticulum is a cell structure that forms passageways in which protein and other materials are carried through the cell. We can compare the endoplasmic reticulum to the human blood vessels because the human blood vessels are part of the circulatory system that transports blood where the oxygen and essential chemicals needed by the body are. The ribosome is a grain-like cell structure in the cytoplasm where proteins are made. When we eat, the body breaks down the food. This includes carbohydrates, fats, and protein. The proteins are broken down into amino acids. These amino acids are absorbed back into the body through the intestines and go to the liver. The human liver takes these amino acids and synthesizes new proteins. The Golgi body is a cell structure that receives proteins and other newly formed materials from the ER, packages them, and distributes them to the other parts of the cell. We can compare the Golgi body to the large intestine because the large intestine separates the nutrients and sends them to the rest of the body. The large intestine and the Golgi body are similar in shape. They are folded over numerous times to increase surface area. The vacuole is a sac inside a cell that acts as a storage area. They store food and other materials needed by the cell. Vacuoles can also store waste products. Basically, a vacuole collects all the waste that the cell doesn't need, like the body fat. All the extra nutrients that we don't need become the body fat. The lysosome is a small, round cell structure containing chemicals that break down large food particles into smaller ones. They also break down old cell parts and release the substance so they can be used again. We can compare the lysosome to the stomach because the stomach is the region of the body where the food ingested is digested and broken down for absorption. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about the functions of the animal cell.